Good morning, St. Lucia. Thank you for joining us. I know what you're thinking right now. What on earth is she doing? What's on her hand? Who is she with? Well, maybe you're not really asking who I am with because I know many people know I'm with Jamal. Jamal Bruce, and he's well known for his dancing. He is an amazing dancer. You've seen him in many music videos, just even like Teddyson John, just to name a few. But right now, we're going to get to know him as the artist. And of course, as his shirt says, if you can see that, Mind of Xavier. So there's a lot of dynamics with this young man, up and coming St. Lucian artist and dancer. How are you today?
I'm alright, thanks. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine.
And you know what? He brought us into a secret spot, and I'm just in awe because I've just discovered a new spot here on the island that's really great if you want to come chill. But his nickname is Freak Out. So we're going to get to know him. How exactly did you get that nickname?
It came from a long, long time ago. I mean, I got it from college because of the way I guess I behaved. Freak out is like a typical stereotype. But the whole thing behind freak out is very, what's the word? Oxymoron. Kind of an oxymoron. Um, I suffer from a lot of social anxiety. And me, I had to come up with a lot of out of the box things to do to break away from that, from all the pressure that I got from people and so on and so forth. And unapologetically, that was my way of just getting out of it. And eventually, it became more like therapy. So I just stuck with the name. It's been like funny because people think like just because I freak out a lot that's the name, but it's really way deeper than that. I'm a very deep thinker and I add a lot of meanings to the things that I do, even like to my body paintings. I could even just to briefly describe. I normally put two lines. Sometimes I put three, but it's really to represent equality amongst people. The X, of course, being the mind of Xavier. Um, if you can see, like, there's a crown, meaning like everybody is a king or queen in their own way, and the lines is basically flowing energy. Um, you can say I'm making this stuff up. I kind of am, but really and truly, I have stuff that has like meaning towards everything. There's nothing that I do that I just do just because. I'm a very deep thinker, like I said. Yeah.
Well, listen, St. Lucia, do not let his calm demeanor fool you because when you see he starts to dance as well, he's full of energy. But like I said, there's just so many dynamics to him. Now, as the artist, we've barely touched on the Mind of Xavier movement, but explain to us what that is because on Facebook and senior pages I follow, and you have so much work going from still work to video. So explain to us exactly what that movement is about.
Okay, so Xavier is this poetic, silent, but very dramatic in a sense where he, being me, he goes through a lot of hard time in trying to get his voice heard. And me representing the minority of those who have like a lot to offer, but it isn't often presented or isn't given a chance to speak up. Xavier is this character, this alter ego, not in the dark sense, but is representing that minority or people who haven't given the chance to speak up. So it started off as a poetic being because I started off with an ebook called The Night in White Satin, where I wrote 8 poems where I briefly talk about the stuff that happens mainly in the art industry locally and just my thoughts and why this is happening and um why isn't there much of a what's the word an outlet for us and why isn't much of an avenue for us, and it's just me just bringing that out and giving people that voice, being the voice for the voiceless. I didn't start painting till after I left because I did visual arts in school, and I was always afraid to pick up a paintbrush until like one day I just decided let's get up and do something about it. So that's just the whole thing, just being self-driven. Now, the Arts Village is something that meant a lot to me because I was the youngest artist featured for the whole thing, and to see my work being displayed after like a solid year. Um, the focus, well, from my featured work was from a project I did in 2014, and to see it finally being presented, I find like okay, I'm actually doing something good, and people are actually seeing something that I'm doing.
But you know what, St. Lucia? Now we kind of get into the mind of just another creative that we have, a young aspiring, and definitely I know he's going to be out on the map even more. Now he also has his own merchandise, so make sure you look him up on Facebook, look him up on YouTube. You can own your own work. Or how can people contact you? Because I'm sure other people might be interested in collaborating with you or getting pieces from you, etc., and even getting the Mind of Xavier apparel. So let us know.
Well, you can inbox me on Facebook, mainly Facebook. I don't really go on Instagram like that, but you can inbox me on Facebook. My number is 7239659, or you can email me at renoir.bruce@gmail.com.
All right, super. So, St. Lucia, you too can be part of the Mind of Xavier. Get to know him more. Support our creatives. Let's help create that avenue and keep looking out for his work. I'm just so pleased today again to be with him. Thank you so much again. And, you know, I've been transformed into a partial muse for today, so it was with pleasure.
No
So just
problem.
keep it locked. Keep looking out for this rising star. There's more to come.